Baobab tree, agroplants.org, also known as just baobabs. So this tree, it's a succulent tree. It's perennial deciduous and can use as a medical edible, but mostly it's used for ornamental plant and a shade tree, and also possible to grow it as bonsai, because not everybody can really have this size of for a plant in his garden, and can grow in hardiness zone of 10 plus. It's a little bit hard for him for this tree in hardiness 10 plus, so 10 plus will be much better, and 11 will be the right condition, let's say. If you would like to grow it, there is a link below, link in the right top side, and if you purchase it, it's donation for this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and this is really helped me to continue and create more videos. Flower colors are white with 5 petals and stamens in ball shape. The flowers hang from the tree down like hanging flowers, so you can see it even when you are from the down, so this is lovely. And the fruits are brown, and when mature in oval shape, inside color is white. The structure is like, I don't know how to describe it, I'm sorry, and is usually used for health and medical. And of course there is seed inside. So how to grow it? So prefer above 10 Celsius degree. Hardiness zone of 10. You will need to protect the young trees in the winter, and it will grow really slow. And take care that to cover the tree in the first years. Be aware that these trees are sensitive to cold winds in the winter, and better to put fertilizer in the spring to the autumn. Especially in cold area, high content of nitrogen, and because to make it grow just faster, put some humus, and consider to put some annual legumes in order to help it to get some nitrogen, and of course mulch in the winter. You can start to grow it by seeds, plant, or cutting. Cutting it's a little bit harder than it look. I'm not sure about the success rating, but it's not easy for sure. So you can read more in the growplants.org in the website about cuttings. This is not really relevant. Just know that a little bit you will need hot climate. Let's say greenhouse will be good for this plant, and it's important. And of course growth hormone. The main problem with this plant is that it needs a lot of place to grow. This is a huge tree, and mostly in gardens that I know there isn't just place to grow it. It's just so much huge. Planting season will be in the spring in hardiness zone of 10, spring to the autumn in hardiness zone of 11, and in hardiness zone of 12, autumn to the spring. In hardiness zone of 13, need to be in dry tropical. The main problem, too much water might kill it. Except this, the plant enter to dormant in the summer, so possible to plant it in the summer, but be aware that the plant needs small amount of water. So do not overwater in the summer. When you plant it, it will be a problem. Okay, so major pests are aphids. There is a few more, but it's not really relevant. This is generally a strong tree. Pruning better in the summer, possible all the year, usually just for design and dead parts. But before the winter, if you have a lot of winds next to you, better to check the trees that the tree is big. Better to check that something won't fall on your house or something like this. So something to consider. So before the winter, in the autumn, need to be prepared for the pruning. The height of the plant will be from 10 to 30 meters. So it means 30 on 100 feet. As you can see, this is not really young tree, it's above 10 years old, and it's really, let's say this is like 6-7 meter or something like this. I'm not good in this. It's been 18 feet or something like this, and in the right condition it will be slow growing tree, so be aware of this. Requires small amount of water to average amount of water, but the plant prefer dry summer, so it's possible to grow it in the places with rain in the summer, but it might cause a lot of problem. Full light condition will be in full sun. In the beginning can be less, but it will grow slowly. You can do half shade in the beginning, it will get into the sun with the time. And it's possible to grow it in a pot only if you grow it as a bonsai. If not, it's just impossible. You need a house to grow it inside. A pot in the size of a house, I meant. Blooming season will be winter to the spring. And how to grow it from seeds, the baobab tree. So soak the seeds 24 hours at least in warm water. Switch the water several times because they get cold. Need to scratch a little bit the cover of the seeds until arrive to the white part in the top of the seed. Better to do it, of course, to scratch in the top of the seed. And be aware that the germination ratio is low. Saving the seeds in room temperature. Sowing season can be from winter to the spring. In hardiness zone of 10, better to start indoor and then to take it outside, because I'm not sure how much it will be a success outdoor. Better to plant it in well ventilated soil. This is important, and planting spacing will be a different pot. Cover like 1 to 2 centimeter from the top of the seeds. It's been 0.5 to 1 inch from the top of the seeds. Condition for germination will be lightly moist soil and high humidity and above 25 Celsius. It means 68 Fahrenheit. Requires small to average amount of water, and germination time it's 1 until 10 months and might be much more. If you grow it in a hardiness zone of 10, be aware that you need to protect the seedling in the winter from the winds and frost and everything. Just protect it. Again, greenhouse will be better in this kind of condition. If not, it might die. Except this, it's beautiful plant that not everybody can grow. It's too much big for a garden. And this is something that you need to know and consider before you choose to grow it. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course, if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos, some lists, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.